Hi everyone and welcome. I'm so glad you're here today. This is just a lather test of 2 soaps and a test of a 3rd soap. And I'll explain more about what I mean there as we go along. All right. So, here's my water. Let's go ahead and get our water in the bowl. There we go. The first soap I'm going to test today, and my hands are good and dirty too, I was out in the garden, is the Together soap. This is one, there are a couple that were a little imperfect, and so it gets used. But I'll talk more about all of that. But first I want to show you the lather test. So this is one that's colored with rose clay. That's why you've got that pretty rose color. And then this was a mixture that I probably won't repeat again the same way. This was alkanet root. There was a bit of purple clay in here as well. And I think the combination of those, and I think there was also some rhubarb here. I was trying to create a purple. You know what I ended up with? Was kind of a brown, but in a way I kind of like that, and I'm going to tell you why. My whole purpose in making this soap, I called it Together because it represents different sorts of people together. So why not represent it this way? I like to think of it as people of color and people like me that are pretty bland coming together to create something wonderful. Aren't we all doing that every day? Think about all of we diverse soapers out there. We have women making soap, we have men making soap, we have young people making soap, we have mature people like me making soap, we have educated people, we have people from different religious backgrounds, from different age groups. It is just amazing that we all come together and do something we love, making good old bubbly soap. And, I'm so happy. This one is very nice. I knew it would be. I mean, they don't vary that much based on the ingredients, but I just wanted to show you what a nice little soap this is. I think it's going to be a really nice one at home. Boy, and you can get a good grip on this. This would be great for a man or a woman. It is a little larger, as you can see. It's not a little soap. This is a good 6.5 ounces. But it's easy to hold on to from all different ways because it has sort of these ergonomic, almost like finger grips on the heart. So it's not hard to hang on to. I really like this. You know, the next time I make this one, I think I'm going to put a hole through here and put a rope on it, or up here would probably look better hanging. And that way it could be a hanging soap. Because it's so large, it may be too large for some folks to, place in a bowl or something. And so I think it would work really well. I don't know why I'm still bubbling this one. You see how it bubbles. But yeah, that's a nice one. Very pleased with it. That's Together. Oh, delicious, delicious. I love soap. I am hooked on soap. This is the one I call Tin Roof, based on the moss and grass around my rusty barn panels. That was really the inspiration, a rusty old barn and grass. But yeah, that's what I came up with. And another very nice soap. Very glassy and smooth. I really like the way this one feels. And smells wonderful, and it does what it's supposed to do, and that is suds up and get you clean. Goat milk and the wonderful combination of oils that we use in soaps and things create something so terrific. You know, it's kind of hard to get this out of a store-bought barf soap, at least without them using a lot of conditioners, detergents and things in the soap. And anyway, I digress. I don't need to extol all the benefits of handmade soap, but I'll do it anyway. But yeah, I was really pleased with this one as well. Very nice. Very, very pleased. This third soap that I'm going to be doing is the Castile soap that was made 7 weeks ago. And it is not cured as long as we generally cure Castile soap. Now, in order to be fair, I'm actually going to empty this bowl and get some fresh water. All right, so I've got some fresh water here. You may wonder why I did that. This is Castile soap, which means it's 100% olive oil. And it is only, like I said, less than 2 months old. Generally, this is an oddly cut one. It was sort of a leftover. That's why I'm using in this example. Generally, it is recommended that you cure olive oil soap a full year before it's mild and gentle enough and at its best. And I would still say that's true of even this soap. That it'll be even better in a year. Well, 10 months from now. However, I wanted to, each month, I'm going to do a suds test of this just to show you what this soap does at various different aspects of its curing time. I hope that makes sense. Now, you're going to see a big difference here. You saw all those bubbles with the other soaps. Do you see how much finer the bubbles are? They're very, very small. And you can even see with the water, it doesn't get as bubbly. I'm really having to agitate here. But if you do agitate, you can get some bubbles. But certainly not like you're going to get from a soap that has coconut oil and castor to retain the bubbles and those sort of things. Castile soap is gentle. That's why so many times it's used for children or people like me that have certain skin conditions. I love a Castile soap, especially for times when I need a Castile soap. I won't go into a bunch of details about that. There's no need, but when my skin is hypersensitive after, for instance, being out in the sun too long, I'm not talking about sunburn. I get little bumps on me when I'm out in direct sunlight for more than 15 minutes or so. Kind of weird for a farmer, isn't it? I wear long sleeves a lot. Anyway, I'm very pleased. And this is, like I said, after just 2 months. Will it get bubblier over time than this? A little. Now, what's happening now is I'm gathering up bubbles from the water, so it's not as accurate a description of what it does. But in time, this will continue to get more gentle and to the point where it's almost like just bathing with olive oil, but not in a greasy way. It's not greasy or sticky like that. It's been saponified by the lye to make soap. But what I'm saying is would be as gentle as just rubbing olive oil on your skin, unless you were allergic to olive oil. So these are made, they do a good job of cleaning, but they're not the same kind of cleansing you're going to get from something like coconut oil that tends to work at breaking up the oils on the skin. This doesn't really do that. This is more for washing off surface oils, so it's non-stripping. It's very, very gentle, and that's why Castile soap is so often used on babies. I've used this on Barry before. Barry has a bit sensitive skin, not like I do, but Castile soap is very gentle on his skin. And I still have some of my mother's old Castile soap that's over 20 years old. That's right. So it can last a very long time too. So I hope you enjoyed this. I always have fun demonstrating them for you, and I know you can go elsewhere to get your soaps or watch your soap videos, so it means so much to me that you come here and spend some time with me. I appreciate it. I hope you have a terrific day. Leave a comment or ask a question if you like. I always like hearing from you all. You have a terrific day, everyone, and I'll see you back soon. Goodbye.